All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Alex, your toxic dating coach. And today we're going to talk about a technique that an ex of mine used on me to make me pretty much obsessed with her. And this works. Without a shadow of a doubt, this works because it worked on me, even to this day. And the truth is that I don't think if she would have not done this, if she would have not done this, I don't think I would have still kind of liked her to this day. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing that I take pride in because it fucking sucks. To be quite honest with you, it fucking sucks. Okay, but I'm a human and I'm a strong person. I could deal with it. It's nothing wrong with that. Let's just hope that she fucking falls off a cliff. Um, so um, so let me show you what this technique is. There's three things that you guys can apply. Because like I said, if she would have not done this, I would have not liked her till today, right? Because even I remember there were times when I was actually kind of like tired of her. I remember that. It's kind of crazy thinking about it because your mind usually just focuses on the positive moments. But I still remember that there were moments when I was like, "Yo, this bitch needs to leave me the fuck alone." Like I remember that. It's kind of crazy thinking about it. So let me show you some of the three things that she did. Just to let you guys know, again, I hate talking about this because it kind of brings down my mood. Um, I'm only a human. Like I'm strong enough to transmute that pain into something that helps you guys. But at the end of the day, it's still a little triggering. But I'll tell you guys what it is. But if you're a nice girl and you're somebody that always gets played because you're a nice girl, I have a course that's available for you right now. It's called Nice Girl. Surprise, surprise. It's only available for purchase this month only. So purchase it now or else I'm closing the channel. So the first one is this. You're non Usually you gotta understand when you don't like somebody, what are the things that you do? Like I always tell you guys, reverse engineer what you do when you don't like somebody. Or better yet, what do you do when you like somebody, but not like that? So for her, it was one her nonverbals, right? Her nonverbals were more lower. Um, she was she talked slower, she moved slower, um, and she kept her distance from time. Actually, no, actually, she didn't keep her distance, but this is something that you guys can do. When you're first meeting a guy, your emotions will betray you. Okay. And so what you have to learn to do is just to lower your nonverbals. I always talk about this, but some of you guys are hard headed and it just doesn't get through your heads. Literally lower your reaction time in between responses, in person and over text. Lower the speed of how you talk, slow it down. Lower how much you talk, have an economy of words and an economy of motions. Learn to speak without your words. Also, if you could find a way to speak without words, I would prefer you go that route. Not in conversation, but in passing by type of thing. Like somebody says, "Hey, Alexis, you doing good?" Actually, you would say you're doing good. You're not just gonna look at them. It could be like, "Oh my God, you scared." Let's just say I'm walking down the street, right? And I scare you. You're like, "Oh my God, you scared me." My response would be, "You're like, so how are you?" I'm doing pretty good. How about you, right? I couldn't say oops, but I just responded with no words. I'm telling you, non-verbal response, there's something about it that it just oozes power. Um, is it true? I don't know, but from what I've seen, is that anytime somebody communicates like that, you will notice an extra. You will notice the way you think of them is a little different. The second thing is hot and cold. This is actually possibly the biggest one next to the one that I'm going to talk about. Um, and the thing about her was that, how can I say this? She would meet me and she'll be super fucking happy. But I remember one day I was like, you can't sleep you can't sleep over, and she was like, okay. Like 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 there was like literally a glint of happiness in her fucking eye. I'm like, why are you happy? Like I was expecting you to fucking cry, fucking I don't know, but why are you happy? Why are you doing backflips? What? Like she sounded happy that I told her you can't stay over. Crazy. Um, those type of things. So she was super happy to be with me, super all that fucking bullshit. But then when I would tell her you can't be with me that night, she would be happy, and I'm like, it kind of offended me. I'm like, I wasn't expecting her to be this fucking happy. That's one of the things that she would do. Um, um, or another thing will be like, anyways, I gotta leave. Let's just say I was hanging out with her for a while, and I'll be like, I gotta leave, and she was like, thank God. I'm like, what? Right? Obviously it was playful, but a part of me felt like she didn't like me that much because of her hot and cold. So even though it was playful, it also hid an insecurity, right? When she wasn't that physical with me, also, I remember in person when we would lay down and stuff like that, she wanted her physical distance half of the time. So it wasn't that she was always looking for contact, and she would not like physical contact, cuddle, but half of the time she would like her distance. And so all of those little things, like being hot and cold, or even heck, fuck yeah, her taking 10 hours to respond made it even worse. It used to just make me super fucking anxious. Like I'm like, fuck, like why isn't she responding? But then when she would respond happy. But but then a part of me will be like, why is she responding happy and yet taking a long time to respond? I know you got your phone on you, nigga. Like, fucking liar. Like I know you got your phone on you. But I wouldn't tell her that. I wouldn't confront her. A lot of you ladies are saying, what if he calls me out? Let me tell you something. A guy that likes you and is afraid to lose you will never do that. They will never do that. Um, so that's one thing, the hot and cold. And I remember one time she got pissed off at me for something, I don't know. And then she fucking sent it in exclamation letters. And she was like, don't fucking blah 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 tell me that again. And I remember like a little bitch. I forgot what the fuck. I wish I could just look at the text messages. Like a little bitch, I sort of just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like just thinking about it. And you got to realize is that when somebody's afraid to lose you, you will be surprised how much shit you could get away with when they're afraid to lose you. And the reason why you'll be surprised is because you assume that everybody has their life in order. You assume that everybody feels good about themselves, that everybody has high self-esteem and views themselves as somebody who's worthy of respect and love. But you'd be surprised how much bullshit people take. And you should be surprised because most people really really work hard to hide their emotional vulnerabilities. And the only time you know they are vulnerable is once they can't hold it in and it just bursts out, in a fucking supernova. Um so that's one thing. Unavailability also. She wasn't available to see me all the time. And mind you, this is something that you would do when you don't like somebody. This is really something that you would do. You just have to put yourself in the position of somebody that doesn't. Remember when you were half-assed into somebody, how did you treat them? And unfortunately, when you like somebody, this is how you got to treat them. You let's just say you might say let's just say that you did everything correct. Let's just say imagine that you could meet the same person and apply the both strategies, in an ideal world. And let's just say deep down this person has the potential to love you. You acting needy and you applying this strategy is not gonna make a difference. They're still gonna like you. Like seriously. But it's just such a small percentage. But let's just say this person is 50-50 about you. I can promise you applying this will increase the likelihood they're gonna go from 50% to like 80, 90%. But if this person is at a 50% and then you don't apply my strategies, 90 out of 100, it's not gonna work out. 90 times out of 100 is not gonna work out. So this is not a magic pill, right? This just increases the likelihood of this working. Another reason why guys like cold women is because of their willingness to walk away. It's unspoken. You could sense it. You could feel it. You could feel that they're willing to walk away. And if it terrifies you, it makes you fucking scared. You could feel it. You could really feel it. And they can feel that you're scared like a little bitch. They can feel that shit. So it's one of those things that if you don't have it, the willingness to walk away, it's not gonna animate your gestures. Your willingness to walk away will affect your nonverbals, affects the way you talk, affects the way you move, affects everything. And if you don't feel the willingness to walk away, well, then you have to apply everything that I do and almost have like this weird blind trust that it's gonna work out. Because again, your emotions are gonna tell you you're risking losing him. Be needy. Fuck what Alex says and be needy. That's your emotions because it feels like it's the right thing. You've been used to this, but again, from my experience, this is what worked on me. Um, it sucks, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. Like at the end of the day, you can't feel like the victim here, even though it hurts. That's just life. Okay? Everybody is gonna have a problem in life. You're never gonna find somebody without a problem. And to them it's gonna feel big. Unless they get context. But at the end of the day, it's still a problem. You know? So if there's anything to learn about this, is that just observe how do you react to guys that don't like you? And how do you act when you don't like the guy? I'm telling you, you could learn so much by just doing that. Um, and don't get me wrong. Sometimes a lot of people ask me, "Is this necessary?" It's not necessary, but it's more preventive. It's more of a preventive measure. Maybe they'll never lose you. Maybe they'll never lose interest in you. But this will make it even better. Trust me when I say this to you. Nothing's better than thinking you lost somebody and thinking that you gained them back with your charm. It's just life, man. And if I'm honest, I don't like that this is how I learned this. I really don't like it because it fucking sucks. Okay? It fucking sucks. I'm being honest with you guys. It's something that I sometimes think I'm over it and then it just pops back up, you know? But we all need resistance to grow and to get stronger, you know? And this is what makes your character. And this is how I learn. Unfortunately for me, man, I'm just being honest with you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys like this. I'm having a seminar. It's called Social Intelligence. I'm having a seminar December 1st in New York City. I'm gonna tell my assistant to create that sales letter, not sales letter, but to create the ad for it. And hopefully, I'll see anybody who's from America in that seminar. Okay. All right, guys. Stay toxic, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, so if you're a nice girl, if you're tired of being played, if you're tired of people not respecting you, if you resent that people don't take you seriously, if people just see you as a sex object, if you feel like people are always playing you, I would highly recommend you check out this course called Nice Girl. I rarely put out courses, and every one of my courses is a specific purpose. Psychological game of attraction was for single people. Natural chemistry was for women in relationships. This course is for specific nice girls. Now, most of you guys are nice. Most of you guys have great hearts. Unfortunately, men take advantage of you. So I have this limited time course. Specifically, you guys can only buy it and get access to it July and November. Now, if you purchase it in July or November, you could have access to it all year round. But you could only purchase it July and November. So this month only, you guys can purchase this course. It's only for a limited time, right? So in this course, you're pretty much gonna learn about how to set boundaries, how to project a powerful presence, how to create healthy boundaries, how to communicate yourself in an assertive way, how to not let people take advantage of you. Like you're gonna learn the art of how to identify those who are trying to take advantage of you, how to assert yourself, signs of weakness, signs of strength, and how to communicate signs of strength, and how to lower the signs of weakness. All of these things, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, look, okay? If you just do what this course says, just doing what this course says is gonna improve not only your dating life, but your professional life, your personal life, your social life with your friends and family, because people will always try to test you. People will always see whether or not they can take advantage of you, even a fucking child. So by purchasing this course, you could create a healthy immune system. There are three types of immune system. There is your body's immune system.
There is an emotional immune system that you increase through meditation. And then there's a social immune system that is through self-assertion. Okay, so this course will help you build that social immune system to push away certain behaviors from your life and certain people, and by default you attract the right people. So check out that course. One, it's not okay. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna fix the problems 100%. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm here to give you a realistic expectation. Okay, it's not gonna completely change your life from day to night. But if you do what the videos say, okay, if you're 20% if you're at a 20% in terms of assertiveness, by finishing this course, you could go through it 40%. Now you guys might say, where are the evidence for it? In my life only. Okay, and through people's experience, through applying these methods, and through doing research about what actually helps assertiveness. Okay, so I thoroughly researched this course. I put a lot of thought into it. It's not complete. Next month, I'm gonna add another part, which if you buy it now, you're gonna have access to it. Okay, so I'll see you guys inside that course, and stay toxic, my friends. Purchase it now, or I'm closing the channel. Okay, see you guys inside.